Hey YouTube, Crimson007 here. Today I'm going to bring you a quick deck profile for Valkyrimon Ace from BT16. I happen to have the alternate art and it is gorgeous, as you can see. Um, the downside with Ace Digimon is when they leave the field you lose 4 memory or 3 memory if it's a level 5. Uh, But other than that, they do have some spectacular abilities. I run 5 eggs. I run 4 Koromon for the draw power and 1 Poromon to try to get rid of pesky floodgates that you don't want to have to deal with. Moving on to level 3s, I'm going to try playing 4 copies of Salamon, 2 copies of Hawkmon, 1 copy of Biomon, 2 copies of the promo Hawkmon, 2 copies of Patamon, the promo, and 2 copies of Yukomon. Being able to pull your pieces out of security can be very helpful. Searching your deck, the top 3 at least, trying to find pieces you need. Always helpful mechanic of this game, and that's what the level 3 lineup pretty much focuses on. I'd run more of the Hawkmon promo, but I don't have them yet, so for now I just play 2. Moving on to level 4s, I play 1 Geogreymon. I'm going to try playing 4 Aquilamon and I'm going to play 4 Gatomon, and I'm actually going to play 4 Lynxmon as well. Lynxmon can digivolve over Gatomon for a cost of 0. It has Raid and Armor Purge. So when digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3k DP for the turn. It might be helpful. You could possibly get around something on your opponent's side. And you got to do you have to play as a control deck. Usually when you're playing red, yellow, black, and that's something that I'm trying to, that's pretty much my goal for this deck. But at the same time, DP reduction to your opponent's security stack is another mechanic that I'm using heavily in this deck, so that I can potentially swing into big bodies and security and not lose my Digimon just because of that. For my level 5s, I run 4 copies of Sylphimon from BT16, and I run 4 copies of Dino Beamon from BT16. They both have partition. They both have when digivolving effects. Sylphimon gets minus 7k DP to one of your opponent's Digimon if DNA digivolving. And then when digivolving and when attacking, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 4k DP or less. Something would have gotten 7k, and then you add another 4k, that's potentially 11k, so you never know what you might be able to delete. Dino Beamon with his raid and partition. Raid allows you to swing into your opponent's Digimon with the highest DP if it's unsuspended. So it can be very handy at times. When digivolving, if DNA digivolving, you may play one level 5 or lower Digimon card from your with the free trait from your trash without paying the cost. Then one of your Digimon gains rush for the turn and may attack a player. That's pretty powerful. For my level 6s, I run 4 Valkyrimon Ace, and this is a great card. I love the alternate art, and I love its utility. On play, when digivolving, all of your opponent's Digimon gain minus 5k DP. All turns, when a card is removed from a security stack, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 8k DP or less. If this effect didn't delete, this Digimon gains security attack +1 for the turn. That can be very helpful. And with the DP reduction to your opponent's security with some of the other cards that I play in this deck, you could potentially swing into a ruin mode in your opponent's security and live because you have decreased your opponent's Digimon's security Digimon's DP. I run 1 copy of Magnamon X Antibody because this card is on fire this set. It's a blocker and it has Armor Purge. When digivolving, if Magnamon X Antibody or an Armor Form trait card is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, until the end of your opponent's turn, this Digimon gets 3000 DP and isn't affected by your opponent's effects. Then unsuspend it. And all turns, once per turn. When a card is removed from your opponent's security stack, when a card is removed from a security stack, you may activate one of this Digimon's when digivolving effects. So it loops itself when you would check. Again, Armor Purge is helpful, Blocker is helpful, and being able to lower your opponent's security Digimon's DP is helpful as well. That rounds out the level 6s. I run 1 level 7, and that is none other than 1 copy of Shine Greymon Ruin Mode. Basically, for its utility, when digivolving, until the end of your opponent's next turn, all of your opponent's Digimon gain minus 5k DP, and that sticks. So if they have something in raising, they can't raise it out if it has 5k DP or less, or else immediately gets deleted. But at the end of this Digimon's attack, delete this Digimon and one of your opponent's Digimon, then recover 1. Then, if you have a tamer in play, hatch 1 Digi-Egg in an empty space in your breeding area. It's basically start from scratch, heal yourself. Very good card. The price is warranted. I run 1 copy of Beastly Storm Dance of Affection. This is a 3-cost option that needs a red and yellow source, but you may play 1 Aquilamon or Gatomon from your hand without paying the cost. Then 2 of your Digimon may DNA Digivolve into a Digimon card in your hand. That Digimon, the Digimon this effect DNA Digivolved gains security attack +1 for the turn and may attack a player. Its security effect is you may play 1 Hawkmon or Salamon from your hand or trash without paying the cost, and add this card to your hand. I only play it as a 1-of because there is such tight room in this deck, but I also play one Heaven's Judgment, and I play one Sunrise Buster. Both of these cards are busted. Sunrise Buster is limited to one. Heaven's Judgment is a 7 cost option, but for each color your Digimon has, your opponent's Digimon gets minus 6 KDP for the turn. If you have Magnamon X out on the field, that is minus 18 KDP to whatever body. Sunrise Buster, we all know what this does. You may play one yellow or red Tamer card from your hand without paying the cost. Then one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3 KDP for each yellow and or red Tamer you have in play. It's a great card. I play one copy of Armor Texture, and I play one copy of Awakening of the Golden Knight. Armor Texture allows you to trash the top card of one of your Digimon with the Armor Form trait, and then for 0 it can Digivolve again into another Digimon with the Armor Form trait, and if you do, it gets to unsuspend itself, so that's another swing. If you had Gatomon out, evoed into Lynxmon for free, and you'd swing. If it would die, it has Armor Purge, but if it didn't die, you could use Armor Texture to allow yourself to restand for a cost of 0. Pretty impressive. I'm sure there's some people out there like, why aren't you using this or that? And I honestly am just using what I think would work the best. I'm using 3 copies of Yoli and Kari, the new dual tamer from BT16, and I run 2 copies of Sora from BT15 as the memory setter. Sora's not the most useful other than memory gain. When a red Digimon card returns from your trash to your hand, by returning this tamer to your hand, you may play one 13 KDP or less red Digimon card with avian, bird, beast, animal, or sovereign other than sea animal in one of its traits from your hand without paying the cost. For each of your opponent's security cards, remove 2K from this effect's playable cards DP maximum. So it's possible it can be helpful. These two here, start of your main phase, you may play one Hawkmon or Salamon from your hand without paying the cost. At the end, at the next end of your opponent's turn, return it to the hand. Your turn, when one of your Digimon digivolves into a red or yellow Digimon by suspending this tamer, gain 1 memory. If DNA digivolving, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3 KDP for the turn. Always going to be helpful. So we'll see how this goes. I might be posting a video of playtesting it with a friend of mine. But for right now, I plan on running this this weekend at my local game store for this tournament, and we'll see how it goes. But until next time, I hope you have a great day, and I just wanted to also say thank you to everyone who has bought or traded cards to me. It's helped me out a lot. When I started playing BT16, I was trading up for everything because I had no means of getting the cards, and my first deck that I was able to build was Malomyotismon from the help of friends, and I I just want to say that I appreciate you all very much. And we'll speak with you again soon.